This week's topic is encoding specificity. First off, let's outline what this is. Encoding specificity is about how we store and recall memories. It is the general principle that matching a memory's cues and context will aid in memory recall. In essence, the brain also processes and encodes the context and the environment of learning, along with what was being focused on at the time of learning. This means that when the same cues and contexts are achieved when trying to recall the learning, this further activates the pathways associated with the memory. A good analogy for this, as put in the book, is that memory plus this set of connections has a different meaning from memory plus that set of connections. As shown in the book, this is the principle in place for the context-dependent learning experiment of people studying for a test underwater and a separate group studying for the same test on land. Here are the results of this experiment, and as you can see, that this shows that environment of the learning took place in is vital to access the information later on. Without encoding specificity, these results would make no sense. This is because when we remember something, we recreate the experience of learning it as well. As we can see from these fMRI scans, the scans on the top show the brain while people encounter new information, new stimuli, be it a picture or a sound, and the scans on the bottom show the brain remembering these same images or sound. And as you can see, there is an overlap in brain activity, indicating that the areas were the same for encoding and remembering.
In the book, a really good example of what is meant with this is given. In a 1974 experiment, participants read a target word in either of two contexts. They read "the man tuned the piano" or "the man lifted the piano." The first group was better at remembering the target word when given the cue "something with a nice sound" rather than the cue "something heavy." As due to the context in which they had learned the target word piano, it was associated with music and nice tones, rather than something heavy. For the second group, the results were switched, as the context was also switched. To quickly summarize, encoding specificity is the general principle that matching a memory's cue and context will aid to the memory's recall, but also that the connections made surrounding a new memory can change the meaning of what is remembered.